My favorite kindergartners, it's time for lesson 145. Tell mom, dad, it's lesson 145. And the first thing that we are going to do is talk about our special sounds that we've been learning. So remember, last week we learned these two special sounds that say the same sound, right? OU says ow and out. OW says ow and owl, okay? Now, we're about ready to throw us all off. Are you ready? Because here's our new one. It is another OW. So this OW says ow and owl. This one, OW, says O in bowl. Kind of funny to say, isn't it? But it kind of says an O, a long O sound. It says OW says O as in bowl. Okay? Let me show you some other words. Like this word right here. Remember, we find our special sounds first. Always find special sounds first. Always, always, always. Because if you don't, it's going to throw you off. Because if we were to mark this one vowel says it's short sound, it would not make sense. So we mark our special sounds, which is two of these. BL says boo, 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 as in black. OW says O as in bowl. Ready? Boo, O. Blow. Blow, like you blow bubbles. Let's try this one. SL, special sounds, slow and sleep. OW, O in bowl. Ready? Slow, slow, slow. Very good. Now there's some words on your paper that I typed for you that has words listed for you to read. So I want you to read those with mom and dad today, okay? And then your letters and sounds paper is marking vowels and reading words and filling in the blanks, and it's super duper easy, and you're going to do an awesome job with it because you always do. On the words at the top of your special sounds, or on the top of your letters and sounds paper, there are no special sounds. Okay, so you just mark your vowels. Now, you are also doing the back of the page with frogs on it. Okay, so when you see this paper, it's going to have frogs on it. And you're going to pick the special sound up here that goes in the blank down here. So before you do this, I want you to read all these special sounds and say their sounds. Okay, TR says tr, 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 as in train. CL says cool, 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 as in clock. So I want you to read all of these, and then you'll know exactly which one goes where at the bottom, and you're going to do an awesome job with that. Then you're going to have to read in your readers and do some science today. But what I want to talk to you about really fast is a couple of different things, okay? First thing we're going to talk about is some things that we're doing wrong in our writing, all right? So I want you to come over here with me, follow me with my computer, and can you see that right there? I wonder if I should use a different marker so that you can see it better. Let's see where Snow's markers went. My markers disappeared because I think my kids use them too much. Let's try this marker, okay? So one thing I want to talk to you guys about is your H's. Capital H's look amazing. Your little H's, they're about right here. I don't want to give them a thumbs down because they're not that bad. But they're about right here, and I want to give them a thumbs up. So let's talk about your little H's, okay? When we make a little H, the first part is super easy. Remember, it's just a straight stick. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. It's just a straight stick that starts at the top and goes to the floor, right? Just a straight stick. Here's where we're getting into trouble. When we make our hump, the hump that comes on it, some of us are starting at the dotted line and coming down, and it looks more like a chair than an H, okay? So remember, just like the little letter R, we have to start a little bit below the dotted line. Watch, a little bit below the dotted line and curve up to the dotted line and then down to the floor, okay? So see this right here? That's just a little hump. We do not want our little H's to look like this. Nope, we do not want that. That looks more like a chair. Look, we can sit in that chair. You would just sit there, but you're not going to sit on that chair. We do not want it to even look like this. It's not right either. We want it to have a little hump where it walks up and curves down. So if you're writing H's today, that's what I want you to remember. Sorry, I got it. That's what I want you to remember today when I'm writing. I don't even know if your writing paper has letter H's today because I gotta look at it. But I don't want you next time you write your name. Some of you have little H's in your name. Is Noah the only one? Oh, speaking of writing our names, guys, I know you're not in school. You're not putting your papers in my tray, but please write your names on your papers. Number one, it helps you practice your name over and over, and we all need to practice our names. And number two, sometimes I mix up your papers, especially if I'm grading them for a test, and I don't know whose paper it is, and it takes me a long time to figure out whose it is. So please write your name on your paper. If you write your name on all your papers, I'm going to give you a sticker on your chart at school. So always remember to put your name at the top of your paper. Okay, now numbers is where we're going to talk about right now because you have a numbers evaluation today. It's going to have a little yellow box at the top. So we're going to talk about some things that are on there. So I hope you haven't done it yet. And if you have done it yet and you can go back and fix things, tell mom I said that is fine with me if you go back and fix things that are on it, okay? Throw that marker away because it doesn't work. Let's talk about your before and after numbers and in between numbers, all right? Look at this one. I marked on my box a little bit. All right, so this number is what number? This is number, that's an O or a 0, 60. This is the father of the 60 family, and this is 60. We have to figure out the number that comes before. Mom and Dad, I hope you're listening. Now we'll try to remember to put this in your text that I'm going to send out later, but put this in front of your kids. I leave my number chart up on the wall every day, test or no test. I do not point it out to them. I do not show it to them. But if this is sitting in front of them and they want to use this to help them, it's totally okay with me, okay? So the first number is 60, so they're going to find the number 60. And the number that comes before 60 is 59. Part of learning before and after and in between is just learning to see where it falls on the number chart. So it's totally okay with me if they use that, all right? So the number that comes before 60 is 59. So we'll write 55, 9. Now, guys, don't write the 9 first. If the 9 is first, it's in the 90 family. We have to write the 5 first so that it's in the 50 family. 59. Good. This is number 14. Let's start at 10. The father of the family will help you figure out what number comes before it. So if we start at 10, we go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, what came before 14? 13. So we write 13. Your 1 comes first. Father of the teen family. How about 71? If you said 70, you are right. How about 49? Do you know what comes before 49? 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Did you hear 48? 48 comes before 49. Good job. So practice that a little bit before you take your test. And then you're going to do in between numbers. Those are super easy. You just count. So if the number says 31 and 30, Mrs. Now show you. If it says 31 and 33, we would say 31, 32, and then 33. And 32 is the between number, like our Oreos with cream in the middle. So good job. And then you're going to do some adding. Now listen, if you need to use something to help you count, totally okay with me. If you have some straws or some crayons, anything that's like our counting bears, anything that you have at your house that will help you count. But by now, we should be learning these a little bit faster so that you don't need counting bears. So we're going to slowly start taking those away, Mom and Dad, okay? Now let's talk about our money. So we're just going to talk about 2 different monies today. Remember our big one? This is our biggest one. Do you remember what it's called? It's a quarter. And how much are quarters? quarters are 25 cents. So if you see a quarter on your paper today, remember that it is 25 cents. You also might see some of these. They're a little bit smaller than the quarter. See that? But they're not as small as a dime. So what is this? It is a nickel. And how much are nickels? 5 cents. So if we're counting our nickels and we have 2 of them, we're going to count by 5s. 5, 10. So we would have 10 cents. What if we have 3 of them? Let's count those. 5, 10, 15. So we would say that we have 15 cents. Good job. Now, I forgot to get my clock out. What about if we tell some time? Can you tell me what time this is? I hope you said 7 o'clock, because you would be right. Then we waited just a few minutes and the clock made it all the way around to there. What time is it now? I hope you said 7:15, because you would be right. And then time goes a little bit farther and we have made it all the way to there. What time is it? Hope you didn't say it's 8:30, because look, we're not to the 8 yet. So we still say it's 7. 7:30. It is 7:30. Good job. Let's try one more. Let's try this one. Did you say 12:30? Because you're right. So good job. So make sure that you remember that if it's not on that next number yet, it's not that time yet, all right? You guys are doing an awesome job. We're just going to stop right there so you can do your work. And you have to remember that I sure do miss you. But I am so glad you get to be with your mommy so much, because you guys have the best mommies in the world. Have an awesome day. Guess what? Yep, I love you.